Progressive American Flat Track Series rolls into the Midwest with a twist. 3 feature events per class on the most demanding track on the series schedule. Who can withstand the roost and rise to the Mission Triple Challenge? It's the Lima Half-Mile next on Fox Sports.
Mid-season heads to the Midwest with all of the bar-banging, dirt-roosting racing action that you expect from this racing series. Hi, everyone, and welcome to the Progressive American Flat Track Lima Half-Mile presented by Drag Specialties. I'm Christy Lee. Joining me is Scotty Dubler and Kobe Carlisle, and tonight we are introducing a brand new racing format, the Mission Triple Challenge. But guys, I want to get your hot take on this new series first. Okay, Scotty, what's your perspective on this as a fan and a spectator?
As a fan, I want to see more racing. I want to see the heads up against the best guys in every time they go on the racetrack. They're going out there 3 times. We get to see the best match up 3 times. It's going to progress, longer race, a little bit longer race. It's going to be great racing.
And Colby, what about your thoughts as a racer? It's a lot more racing here.
It is a lot more racing. I'm hesitantly excited to do it. It's a lot of fitness. It's going to be tiring. It's 90 degrees out today, but the equipment, you really have to make sure the equipment's going to make it through.
Well, we'll get into the details of the new racing format for the Mission Triple Challenge shortly, but first, guys, tonight is the first half-mile of the season. What are your thoughts on that?
I think it'll be a true test for Briar Bauman on his Harley-Davidson. He has won here before 3 times on 3 different brands, but he hasn't been on a half-mile on the Harley XG yet, so it's going to be a true test for him and the motorcycle.
All right, and Kobe?
This gives an opportunity for Dallas Daniels to come back. He won here last year in Lima. They've strayed away from what they know over the last 3 rounds. Let's see if they're able to use last year's winning way.
We've been doing a lot of testing. It's no secret that we've been struggling a little bit these last few races, and it's kind of funny because all the races we've been struggling at, you kind of throw that out the window because you come here and it's something totally different. So they ain't paid no money yet, and I've been fast at the beginning all year this year, so we want to keep it going.
Brandon Robinson, we need a good performance from Brandon Robinson. He has won here twice before. That will give him a boost of confidence, but similar to Briar, he's never been on the XG on this half-mile racetrack. We'll see what Brandon Robinson can do.
And now in the AFT Singles class,
Trevor Bruner has been doing a lot of racing since Silver Dollar Speedway, and I've been able to witness some of it firsthand. I think this is going to be the breakout ride that Trevor Bruner needs to get back onto a championship track.
You know, I've grew up on these cushion racetracks around this Lima, this Ohio, Indiana, Kentucky area. I'm really comfortable with them, and it really suits my style. Yeah, it's kind of just let it hang out and ride loose and fast, and yeah, that really suits me, and I'm really comfortable with this. You know, Mike was just joking with me earlier. I can hop on a popsicle stick and go fast on these in these cushions. So yeah, I'm feeling really comfy, and no matter what it throws at me, we're gonna give it all we got.
Tom Drain, he's got the momentum of winning here last year. He knows his way around the racetrack. This possibly could be his first win of the season.
Yeah, we've had real good memories here. Had a pretty good run here, really, so it'll be good. It's good to be back here. Haven't got a win this season, so I feel like we can get that done today.
Cage Cadman has done nothing but win since he's been on the American Flat Track stage. Let's see if he's human now that he's back on the East Coast.
The only time we ever ride tracks like this are either nationals or I rode here once 2 years ago, and I did pretty good. I mean, for my first time, but I love it. I love tracks like this, and I think if I can get back out here more and more, I'm only going to get better.
One more rider to keep an eye on is Walker Porter. He is now on the Turner Honda team. This is his first professional race. His whole family is here. We'll see how he can do as he stacks up and lines up against the best riders in the world.
Getting to race with Tom Drain, Chase Adolph, Trevor Bruner, all the big guys, it's just an honor to be out there with them.
hey, thanks guys, appreciate all the insight. Now I'm gonna let you go and we'll catch up with both of you again shortly. Now let's break down more on this AFT Mission Triple Challenge. Riders gotta be fast out of the gate as qualifying sets the starting lineup. 3 feature races for both classes. First is a 10-lap shootout with normal points. Second is a 15-lap race, double the points. And the third and final race is a 20-lap race worth triple points. Add up all the points at the end of the night, and that's who will be determined the overall winner. Now with more in the pits is Scotty Dubler.
Thanks, Christy. It is time for the pit walk, my favorite part. Time to get to know some of the riders a little bit better. Let's start down here with an AFT Singles rider, number 75, Taryn Santero. Taryn, we left your home state. You had 2 rounds in California. Now we're here in the Midwest. It's time for Ohio. What have you been doing since we last raced it up in Chico?
I've been riding a lot of motocross lately. We had a few flat track, like off alloy races going on up in Boyd. Did those, but for the most part, just riding lots of motocross, going to the gym, and kind of just having fun with it. Working on some mile bike stuff in the meantime, getting stuff ready for the coin, trying to find a little bit more ponies, so try to hang out with those guys at the coin.
It is warm here, it's muggy, it's gonna be a fitness game. You've been living down in Texas where it's also hot, where it's also muggy. Will that help you today?
I think it will, yeah. It's definitely super, super hot in Texas, but humidity is not nearly as humid as this place. So humidity definitely plays a little bit of a part, but keep fluids in me and keep drinking water, so that's kind of the name of the game, and just hammer down.
Can you transfer anything from motocross into the very sometimes rough Lima Half-Mile?
I would say yeah, sometimes. I mean, you kind of just, I ride 250 for motocross, so a lot of the time you're just going for it, and that's, honestly, the name of the game here is just send it. The more uncomfortable you are, probably the faster you're gonna go, so you're kind of like riding a fine line of discomfort, but you're just going for it.
Taryn Santero on the number 75, doing over here Mission Foods on the Honda. We'll slide on through the pit area. Another Mission Foods rider right here. It is Brandon Robinson, the Revolver. How are you feeling, man? We haven't seen you. We haven't done anything since we raced in California. What have you been doing in those, a month and a half, almost 2 months?
Honestly, man, just kind of trying to regroup, get back to having fun on the motorcycle. Put a pretty big stint on the bicycle. I'm a big cycling guy, so had few pretty heavy, hard weeks there, and just kind of get back to it, get back to myself.
Living in Florida, it's warm down there, it's muggy. Will that help you when you come to the Midwest where it's very thick here? We had rain yesterday. Will that help you and your fitness for the entire main event?
Yeah, I think it's a benefit being in Florida full time. If you can live and train in that heat and that humidity all year long, I think you can kind of ride anywhere. So it's pretty good. The temperature is really not much different, but the air down in Florida is definitely heavier. It's harder to breathe in. So it's good. I enjoy it. I think it helps me when we come out here.
How's your cat Willie Namath doing?
Willie, he's good. He's ornery as ever. Just running the house around. We built a little patio for him, so he's able to go outside on the back patio and living life. So he loves it.
He's Instagram famous.
Oh, dude, he is. He's probably the most famous cat in flat track.
There you go. That is Brandon Robinson riding the number 44 in the Mission Super Twins class. We also have another rider down here on the Rick Ware Honda. This is Chase Sadoff, number 88. Chase, we haven't raced since we're out in California. It seems like 2 months ago. What have you been doing?
Riding and just training, doing what every racer should be doing.
What kind of riding you been doing? Motocross or flat track or a little bit of both?
Yeah, I did a couple hair scrambles here and there, ride some moto. I have a moto track in my backyard, so when I get the time to prep that or it's not underwater, I go out there. I go ride flat track at the King's house, Carson King, Travis King, and I try to do it all, try to stay, well-rounded.
I saw that you bought like a Bobcat and you got all kinds of equipment. Are you going to be a professional track builder when you grow up?
Heck, I feel like I'm already grown up. I don't know. I'd like to be a professional dirt bike racer. That's the goal.
All right, man. Well, good luck out here in Lima, and thanks for talking to us.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
That's Chase Sadoff on the number 88 in the AFT Singles presented by Kicker class. Let's move on down around this way. I think we found another rider. There he is. We'll slide underneath here. The Rick Ware competitor over here is Briar. Briar, we left your home state of California. I know you live in Pennsylvania now, but what have you been doing in the month and a half since we raced?
Shoot, actually racing. I don't normally race, but Corey Texter Promotions, everyone come out and support. Shannon, she's the, I don't know what she does. She works for Corey though, so race director, sorry. But yeah, just racing, honestly. I think I did 6 races during that break, which I don't think I've done 6 non-national events in like my career maybe. So yeah, just rode as much as I could. Rode the Twin a little bit at Harpster last weekend, and yeah, just rode.
So do you think the riding will help you this year? It seems like, I think this year you're more focused than maybe since you won your championship. So is this more riding? Is this going to help your focus?
I don't know about the focus, but just the bike discipline and just the ability stuff, you know what I mean? Like, a month and a half off the Twin is so long. We don't get to ride the Twins that much anyway, let alone just racing flat tracks. So it's more just being on a bike, keeping things sharp. I think that translated yesterday, just because it's kind of gnarly to go into turn 1 at Lima and just go wide open on your Twin, especially when you're coming from a place like Chico where it's really slow and like kind of, tedious, where not so tedious here. So just riding, I like to kind of just stay on a bike, and it was a good opportunity to do that.
We'll see what Briar Bauman can do. He has won here 3 times before on 3 different brands of motorcycle. He's going for 4 since he's riding a Harley-Davidson out here tonight. For more on the racetrack, let's go down to the track right now, and my partner, Colby Carlisle.
Thanks, Scotty. Lima Half-Mile can be a rider's favorite or a rider's worst nightmare. A completely different style of racetrack. The deep cushion allows for extreme multi-line racing. You go top to bottom. This half-mile, very, very wide. You can set up riders in different ways. You can get roosted. You have to deal with obstacles like your tear-offs getting completely covered. I'm excited to see what happens here tonight.
Thanks, guys. When we come back, action from the historic Lima Half-Mile.
The Progressive American Flat Track Series is being brought to you by Mission Foods. Mission Foods has you covered with race day recipes that are too fast, too tasty.
Welcome back to the Lima Half-Mile presented by Drag Specialties. Singles qualifying set the stage and the starting grid for the first of the 3 feature races here today. Fastest was Tom Drain, followed by Trevor Bruner. Both looking to get their first wins of the season, and both of them had great starts to the night, starting in the first Mission Challenge race. Tom Drain gets the good start at the bottom. Trevor Bruner's right there. Chad Coast was up there for a little while.
Trevor Bruner's able to take the lead here early on in this race.
There's Bruner getting by the 59 of Drain. These two went back and forth for a little while, and then Drain set sail up the inside. He won here last year. He had the confidence. He had the momentum, and they went back and forth. This is a battle deeper in the field right here for third as Chase Sadoff gets by this big group of riders, and Tom Drain goes on to win main event number 1 in the AFT Singles class.
Start off, we've had a pretty strong day all day. We just keep that momentum rolling, and hopefully we can keep it going all day.
Up next, it is your Mission Triple Challenge main event number 2. This one is double points. It is 15 laps. Bruner gets a good shot out of the hole shot. So does the 88 of Chase Saddle.
And it's going to be Trevor Bruner taking what he learned in that first main event, trying to get away from the 59 of Tom Drain as quick as he can. Not so easy as Drain and Sadoff both fight for this one.
Bruner tried the high line for quite a while, started moving down the racetrack. It looked like Drain was locked down on the bottom of the track, and Bruner right there making the pass, taking over the lead, and would finally set sail and break away from everybody else. This is still the battle raging on. The 21 would go on to win his first main event of the season. It is main event number 2 for your AFT Singles in the Triple Challenge race. Bruner on the 21 was so strong out here in this second main event, would stretch out the lead and would take the win right there on that 21 bike. The Turner Honda on top of the box in main event number 2.
Yeah, we battled with Tom for a little bit and was able to squeak something by. I know they're going to be getting better for this next one too, so we got to stay on top of it.
After main event number 1 and main event number 2, the combined points look like this. Trevor Bruner is in the lead by 4 points with 65. Tom Drain is in second. Chase Sadoff sitting third. Taryn Santero is fourth, and Evan Renshaw rounding out your top 5. And don't forget, the points from the third main event are triple points, so anything can happen. Let's go into your AFT Singles starting lineup for main event number 3. First pick will be Trevor Bruner. Second will be Tom Drain. Third is Chase Sadoff. And the last one on the front row is Taryn Santero. Row number 2, the rookie Cage Tadman. Evan Renshaw's back there. Evan Kelleher on the 31. Skylar Sintel starts 8th. And the rookie Walker Porter will start 9th. And now for a pre-race report, let's go trackside with Christy Lee.
All right, thanks, Scotty. Well, we saw that last race. Obviously, there was a lot of dust being thrown up, and thankfully, the water truck has taken care of that, so we're looking at better race conditions moving forward. Now, the race conditions on the track and the line is ever-changing. It's not as much cushion as they're used to. Blue Groove is developing, and after talking to a few of the riders, it looks like their line choices are really varying throughout the race. Some are taking the lower line, middle line, and then some are also taking that higher line. So the real question coming into this race is who is going to choose the right line in order to push through and get that win. Scotty?
Thanks a lot, Christy. It's time to find out. 20 laps the distance. Main event number 3, our first ever Mission Triple Challenge for the AFT Singles class. Here we go. 20 laps to get it done. 17 of the best riders in the world on the racetrack. First yellow is on. Second yellow. There's the green. We are racing here at Lima, main event number 3 for the Triple Challenge. Bruner on the inside. Here comes Sadoff. Sadoff to the point, right in the middle. He's got Bruner in tow and Drain back there in third.
A quick green light there, but Brian Bigelow and the team have gone to work on the 88 machine. Chase Sadoff off to the lead for the first time tonight, but Trevor Bruner, the 21, trying to sneak up the inside.
They're going 3 wide as Drain takes the lead, hits a little bit of bump going into turn 1. Drain goes to the point, but he goes up the racetrack. Here comes Santero on the 75.
We got a new player here with Santero, but not only him, we've got the 65 of Evan Renshaw coming with him.
Renshaw right there. Now Sadoff's on the inside. Here comes Santero, and there's Renshaw, the 65. He's going to the front in a hurry. He's on the bottom. He hasn't been this close to the front yet tonight.
And Tom Drain back to 5th place now. This is totally unraveling currently for Tom Drain. He's going to have to figure out the line quickly to not let Trevor Bruner run away with it.
And he has not been this far back in the pack all evening long. Practice, qualifying, or main event 1 or main event number 2. Talk about the 59. He's stuck back there in about 4th spot right now.
The track's been changing all day. More and more rubber been going down. That's not a Lima traditional thing, but Chase Sadoff to the lead there going into 1. Tom Drain right back to 3rd now.
So Sadoff basically has to win. He's got to hope that the 2nd and 3rd place riders shuffle back in the field a little bit. It is Bruner back out in front on the 21 Turner Honda.
Yeah, Sadoff's going to need to win this thing and have some luck from Terrence Santero and Evan Renshaw.
Which could happen. Anything can happen in American Flat Track, we know that.
This is the strongest we've seen Santero and Renshaw all day long. They've come to join the party. Instead of 3, it's 5.
And again, with the track changing, just like Christy Lee pointed out, you got to keep up with the track changes every single lap.
Yeah, absolutely. And you see that 88 of Sadoff riding the low line where Trevor Bruner committing to the high line through 1 and 2 there. Everyone's trying to figure out where they are. Tom Drain, a good advantage right now, being able to watch both Sadoff and Bruner's lines.
And try to figure out which one is the fastest way around. Again, is a 20-lap main event. There's no time clocks like normal. This is something brand new to these young riders.
One thing to think about right now, this race is 20 laps. Bruner, the high line is going to keep getting higher and higher. So will this lower line come into play for these two? But now they're fighting for 2nd, allowing Bruner a little more breathing room.
Sadoff slides by the 59, 21 out front. Trevor Bruner, he won main event number 2. He's looking to go back-to-back wins. Drain won main event number 1. Sadoff has finished 3rd in both mains so far.
Red flag, we got a red flag now. That's the last thing Trevor Bruner wanted to see.
Yeah, they shut him down. Got somebody down on the back straightaway. It was Australian Billy Van Erd that brought out the red flag. We'll get back to the action with more from the Lima Half-Mile when we return. It's time for the restart. Mission Triple Challenge main event number 3 for your AFT Singles class. After the red flag, we've got a staggered start. Looks like Bruner's at the point on the 21. Chase Sadoff will line up 2nd, Tom Drain 3rd, Renshaw's up there 4th, and Terrence Santero, your top 5. It's time to go racing once again here in Lima. Clutches are out. Bruner gets a good shot. Drain goes around the outside. He's got a good shot from that 3rd starting spot. He moves into 2nd already. Here comes Santero.
Everything Bruner could ask for there, being able to get a good start, get off to the point. Tom Drain behind him now. Chase Sadoff slips a little bit back. Him and Santero drag race down the back straightaway. Advantage Sadoff into 3.
Battle for 3rd, but now we got a 2-way battle for the top spot. It is Bruner. Here comes Drain. Now Sadoff 3rd, Santero 4th.
It's a win between these guys no matter what the Triple Challenge came to. Whoever wins out of Bruner or Drain, these two will take the victory unless some other circumstances come into play with Sadoff. But right now, Tom Drain squares off the corner, goes below Bruner.
Up into 5th is the 100 of Walker Porter. The rookie's coming to the front. Drain up the inside, takes the lead back away from the 21 bike. These two have won each of the 2 main events so far. This one will be the determining factor.
We saw this earlier on where Trevor Bruner was able to figure out the line to be able to stop Tom Drain from keeping going by him. Trevor Bruner immediately tacking back up the inside. I like that play right there, not allowing Tom Drain to take advantage. Tom Drain squares him up, takes the lead back.
Bruner went in low, drifts up and comes off high. Drain did the opposite. Now Drain's in the lead on the 59. Right there in 2nd is the 21. Bruner now has somebody to chase after. Maybe that's the perfect spot he needs to be in. I think I would rather be out front.
Yeah, Bruner's got to be careful here because Tom Drain could easily sneak away. He was not able to get back by him there through 3 and 4, and Tom Drain opens up a bit of a gap here.
Walker Porter's put himself into 4th now. The Alabama Slammer is moving. Here comes the rookie up to 4th.
Yeah, Trevor Bruner, this next half of lap's really important. He slides up there, makes a little bit of a bobble, loses a lot of ground, a lot of forward drive on Tom Drain.
It is Drain out front, Yamaha, then 4 Hondas, second, third, fourth, and fifth. It is Bruner second, Sadoff third, Porter, and Santero your top 5.
This is the longest race all night, so it is a game of fitness as well. So Bruner just has to keep breathing. Maybe he can come back into the race towards the end of it, but he's not giving up yet, and Tom Drain's not pulling away a lot.
He's not, and here comes Sadoff kind of closing the gap a little bit on second place. He's trying to get up there. He's got third so far in both main event 1 and main event 2. Let's take a look at the replay. Bruner trying to keep up with the 59. Back end's trying to step out. His right foot comes off the foot peg. That was just a lap or 2 ago.
He lost his front end a little bit there. You saw it go straight. Right foot came off, lost balance on the motorcycle. But right now, Tom Drain's opened up 0.8 of a second advantage. Trevor Bruner right now, he's got to just keep pushing as hard as he can and hope Tom Drain starts to fatigue a little bit and come back to him. Unless it'd be easy if he could find a line that was that advantageous. Tom Drain takes a look over his shoulder, trying to figure out where the line is halfway through this thing.
The live points right now, it's Drain out front with 130. It is Bruner right now with 122. It's between these top 2. Unless something catastrophic happens, it's going to be between the 59 and the 21. Sadoff right there in the third spot. He's third overall with 96 as they run right now with 10 laps to go in the final race of the night for the AFT Singles class.
Drain was about 0.4 of a second faster the last lap around.
He's set sail, Colby. Can Tom Drain reel in his first win of the season? Find out when we come back. Welcome back to the Lima Half-Mile and the conclusion of the AFT Singles class. Here comes Santero taking the third spot away from Sadoff.
Yeah, Santero's definitely got the momentum out of these two. Coming into lap traffic now, getting by the 23 at Aiden Brown. Santero able to kind of block Sadoff there a little bit, not allowing him to go up the inside. Santero's definitely got a good line driving him forward.
Right now, as they stand, it is Drain in control with 130 total points. You also have Bruner in second with 122, so it's between the top 2. This one right here, they got their battle going on for third in this race. It could be for third overall.
Yeah, Santero elected to keep on the gas there instead of squaring it back up and still going forward on that. Doesn't allow Chase to get back by him there.
There was a 6-point difference coming into this one. Coming into this one, it was Sadoff with 48. Santero had 42. So this one will determine possibly the final spot on that podium. 5 laps to go.
Yeah, and Tom Drain set sail out front, still running about 0.4 faster than Bruner in second.
This is the best battle on the racetrack. It is for third as Tom Drain is long gone by 2.4 seconds. Santero trying to hold off Sadoff. Renshaw still in fifth, Tadman sixth, and Roos seventh. Having a great run in this main event. He's up to 7th.
Yeah, Santero there, man. Oh, and we got...
Oh, no! That's one of the Turner Hondas. Off to the left of the screen. I don't know if it was the 21 or the 100, but one of the Turner Hondas off the pace.
That's the 21 of Trevor Bruner.
No!
Off the pace, motorcycle falling apart on him there. A little bit of smoke giving up the ghost, unfortunately. But now Santero in second place.
Yeah, that's going to shift everything. We'll have to wait and let the leaderboard catch up. Santero now in second after sitting 4th coming into this one, the final race of the night.
And he's got a little bit of breathing room now on Chase Sadoff. His line coming through 1 and 2 is really high, but it's able to work where Chase Sadoff's still running really low around the track.
Tom Drain won main event number 1. He got second in main event number 2. He's looking for the first ever Mission Triple Challenge win in the AFT Singles class. Here's a look at the replay. Watch the 21 on the left side of the screen. Right there. He knows there's a puff of smoke out of the tailpipe. That thing just let go.
Bummer. The same thing we saw in qualifying. Unfortunately, this time it didn't lock up on it.
Man, tough break for the 21. That's going to leave it all. If the 59 can stay on 2 wheels, if nothing happens to him, it's his race right now.
Yeah, Tom Drain's been riding heads up, taking little looks over his shoulder. He probably knows that Trevor Bruner's gone. He can be calm for these next 2 laps.
Take it easy. It's hard to do for a racer. Santero, an excellent runs up to second. Sadoff is third. Renshaw's fourth, and Tadman rounding out your top 5. Look at Drain just dancing through these corners.
Yeah, they have Bassins and Yamaha's working really good right now for Tom Drain. 1 lap to go for this one. Easily got a straightaway lead over second place.
He is wide open out in front. He won here last year. Hasn't won a race this season after the first 5 rounds from Forbes, Australia. The Estenson Yamaha Monster Energy back team into turn number 3 for the final time. He's going to go back-to-back at the Lima Half-Mile. This is your first ever Mission Triple Challenge AFT Singles win. It's right here, the 59 of Tom Drain. Battle for second coming to the line. Sadoff takes a look over his shoulder. He knows he's got second. Sadoff is third on the 88 bike. Santero with an excellent ride. Let's take a look at the overall results for the combined points of the AFT Singles presented by Kicker class. Your winner, Tom Drain, the 59. Second was Terrence Santero. Third was Chase Setoff. Renshaw fourth, and the rookie Cage Tadman a fifth. And a rookie debut out here, an excellent performance by Walker Porter, finishing up 8th. All right, well, we are ready to talk to the first ever Mission Triple Challenge winner. He wins main event number 1 and main event number 3. Let's go to Christy Lee with tonight's winner, Tom Drain.
Tom, 2 wins tonight. Difficult restart on that 3rd race. Tell us about your 2 wins and the overall.
Yeah, no, really good day. We were fast all day. Hopefully we can repeat that tomorrow. Felt strong. The main event then, I just had to get a good start, knew what I had to do. Once I got past Trevor, I just had to put my head down, keep going. Unfortunate that he broke, but just thank you to my whole Essence and Racing, Monster Energy, Yamaha team.
There you have it, tonight's overall winner, number 59, Tom Drain.
What an impressive ride. There's the restart right there. Bruner had the thing figured out on the 21, and he took the lead. But Tom Drain, he had something figured out. The restart definitely helped him a lot.
For sure, he was able to talk to the team, and Trevor Bruner just didn't have the pace that Tom Drain picked on earlier. Maybe the team was able to tell him a line that worked just a little bit better.
What a ride right there. And Drain, you know, he had him checked out before Bruner had the mechanical issue. He was going to win, I believe, either way, but Tom Drain, 2 in a row here at Lima, and the first ever Mission Triple Challenge winner, the 59 bike. Second place, the 75, Terrence Santero is caught up with Christy Lee.
All right, thanks, guys. That was a lot of back and forth during that race. Obviously a little difficult after a race restart, but really a hard-fought battle for this 2nd overall win tonight. Congrats.
Thank you. The lines were changing big time. I kind of said earlier when we got interviewed for the first time on the red flag, it's like track starts changing and everyone started moving. We went up the top. Me and Chase had some shut-off battles, and we were like aiming for that fence big time, but we both held on to it. Chase is a really good friend of mine, so it's pretty sweet to battle with him.
There you go. Congrats to 2nd overall, guys.
Tying his career best from the Sturgis Half Miles, we'll take a look at the battle for 2nd place. The 75 worked his way towards the front race after race and just got something going right here in this last one, Colby.
Yeah, he just kept through it. Like he said, he had a few shutoff battles with one of his best friends, Chase Setoff. They lived together, so they know each other's tendencies.
Let's go trackside. 3rd place, the 88 of Chase Setoff.
Chase, great racing out there. I know you said you were ready to go after that restart as well, and it clearly showed in the results. Congrats.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm pretty bummed where I ended up. I felt like I had more in me. After the red flag, I kind of just almost fell off and couldn't keep going. But I'm looking forward to tomorrow.
All right, you guys heard it. He's going to bring it tomorrow.
After tonight's race, let's take a look at the AFT Singles point standings. Tom Drain in your lead. He's stretched out a little bit more over Chase Setoff. Trevor Bruner with an excellent performance here tonight finishes up 3rd. Santero's 4th. Aiden Roos Evans, the Illinois rider, is 5th. Cage Tadman, the rookie, moves into 6th. When we come back, 1 race left. Your Mission Super Twins main event. Welcome back to Lima, Ohio. It is the Lima Half-Mile presented by Drag Specialties. The first ever Mission Triple Challenge is happening tonight. A rider looking to get back into his winning ways is Dallas Daniels, and he is our topic of the Dunlop Rider Profile.
Well, I'm a big Office fan. I love The Office. So The Office is on every morning regardless. So kind of ran through that again. Then once we got through that, we started checking off some movies. And then I went through a phase where I was watching motivational movies and they were, you know, whatever. But a TV show, yeah, I'm on The Office. Got in, you know, right around towards the end of my injury, I've gotten into Outer Banks. That last few episodes came out, and I'm a huge Reacher fan. I actually got to meet Reacher at the Daytona 500, which was awesome. And the new Reacher season just came out, so I'm gonna be watching that.
Qualifying has set the stage for the Mission Super Twins class. Dallas setting the stage with the fastest qualifying time with a 2:06.454. But the best story from qualifying has to be that of the number 62, Dan Bromley.
So that's a funny story. I actually do not like cushion racetracks. I'm lucky enough to done well here and got a 2nd and a 3rd, and don't know where I pulled them out of. So today is another one of them days where I feel like I'm just riding the track and it's easy.
Let's take a look at our Mission Super Twins first ever Mission Triple Challenge. This is main event number 1, the battle for the lead. The 3 bike on the outside, Dallas Daniels on the inside.
Dallas Daniels able to get the lead here, but quickly battling with two Harley-Davidsons. Briar Bauman takes over the momentarily, but Dallas Daniels back to the front.
Here comes the 62 of Dan Bromley. He's getting in the thick of things. It's the 32 of Daniels out in front. Here comes the 3 of Briar Bauman. They had a dogfight. The 32 would go on to win main event number 1 and $2,500 from Mission.
We felt really strong, got a good start on that second one, found some good lines, and you know, it's the day's not over. Even though it's a quote-unquote main event, we still got a lot of work to do, so we're going to go back and figure that out.
There's the big check, $2,500 for main event win number 1 for Dallas. Up next, it would be your Mission Super Twins main event number 2 in the Mission Triple Challenge. Briar Bauman in the middle, Dallas Daniels down the bottom. Looks like the same two fighting for the lead.
It is the same two, but it's going to be a three-way battle in this one between the 44, the 3, and the 32. Briar Bauman, though, able to do the best job available later on to find the lead, but Brandon Robinson and him go back and forth.
The 3 riders who have won here before. Here they come, the 44. Robinson goes to the front for just a little while. Briar sat back and watched the lines develop between the 4, the 44, and the 32. Around the outside, the long way around, Briar Bauman on the Harley-Davidson would go on to win main event number 2 and the $5,000 check from Mission Foods.
It's a different Lima. I've never ridden one like this before. I know the track crew's doing all they can. Jared and Nicole do a great job, but it's just physically or mentally demanding. Like, you're kind of thinking about where to ride, where to go, what's fast, what's not. You think you're going quick and you're not. So no matter what, huge thank you to the Rick Ware Racing Parts Plus latest motors team. We're just chipping away at it. I told you earlier that I'm more of a long game guy, and I'm ready for the next 20 now.
There's the big check, $5,000 to Briar Bauman thanks to Mission Foods. After the first 2 Mission Triple Challenge races, Briar Bauman is in the lead with 65 points. Dallas Daniels in second with 61. It's Brandon Robinson with 48, Dan Bromley 42, and Max Whale on the Royal Enfield in 5th with 39. It's time for your Mission starting lineup for your Mission Super Twins main event number 3, the Mission Triple Challenge. On the pole, number 3, Briar Bauman. The 32 is Dallas Daniels, 44, Brandon Robinson. Keep your eyes on the 62 of Dan Bromley, and don't count out the 18 of Max Whale back there sitting in row number 2. It's time to go racing for the Mission Triple Challenge main event for the Mission AFT Super Twins. Light is green, and we're racing in Ohio. 32 of Daniels on the inside. It's got Robinson on the outside now. Way to the outside is the 3 bike. Daniels a good shot off the line into the lead.
Daniels gets the whole shot going to the lead, but hits a huge bump there. Dan Bromley in second, but gets taken over by Briar Bauman on the 3. Bauman cannot let Daniels get away from him.
Daniels hits a bump right in the middle of actually coming off of turn number 2 and hangs onto it, still in the lead. 32 out front. Here comes Robinson trying to get by the 3 bike of Briar, going off, finishing lap number 1. It's the 32 of Daniels. There's Robinson now on the inside. Briar almost gets into the back tire of Daniels on the 32.
Yeah, Briar committing to really high up the racetrack right now. Allows a guy like Brandon Robinson to sneak up the inside, get some room there. Briar Bauman's got the run down the back straightaway, but running super high down here in 3 and 4, committing to it. It's going to allow riders to try to sneak up the inside, just like the 44 Robinson does there.
He goes up high, but then squares off the corner, comes down low, trying to get by his good buddy Brandon Robinson. They're 3 wide for the lead at the start-finish line.
The run that Briar Bauman got there, squared off the corner, got the run down the straightaway, and both of them go by Dallas Daniels. Dallas Daniels could not have seen 2 guys coming just like that.
3 was shot. Oh, there goes a puff of smoke. The 20 bike up into smoke. He puts his hand up. He's trying to get out of the way. That's Jared Vandekoy. I was going to say Briar was shot out of a cannon last time off of 4. This time cuts right in front of the 32 bike.
Yeah, traditionally a track like a clay track would have to go red right now with all that on the back straightaway, but this is Lima, it's cushion, it's loose, so it looks like we're going to keep racing throughout this, and Briar Bauman out front.
Briar continuing what he did in the last race, and he is out front trying to pull away. It's Briar Bauman now. Robinson in second, slide Daniels back to third. He stays in the high line going in. That's like a Jeffrey Carver line. Goes in high, squares off the corner. It's Briar Bauman on the 3 out in front. Now Daniels goes back by Robinson for second place.
Yeah, Briar Bauman higher than we've seen anyone so far today. Dallas Daniels really cuts in front of Brian and Robinson right there. Their lines come together. That's something that's going to happen at a track like this.
That time, the 3 bike goes into turn 1 really low and drifts up the racetrack. So he's trying different lines, and that's what you have to do here at the Lima Half-Mile.
He is, and we got about 16 laps to go, so Briar Bauman's still trying. He's trying different things, seeing what's going to work, seeing what's going to win. He doesn't have visual cues, though, Scotty. It's all about feel.
Yeah, you don't have any anybody to gauge off of. You don't have nobody to judge how deep you can go into the corner. It's all about what he's feeling on the racetrack. This time he goes in high, squares off the corner off a 2, still in the lead. It's the 3 bike. The Harley-Davidson out front, Briar Bauman.
We heard from some riders earlier that you can get false feelings where you think you're going fast, but you're not going fast. So Briar Bauman, he has not taken any looks over his shoulder. He is still head down, pushing to the front and just hoping what he's doing is working.
Here's the halfway flags from Big P, our flagman. Halfway through this one.
Yeah, that time by Dallas just a little bit faster. They're going back and forth right now, but Briar Bauman's so far up the racetrack.
He hasn't been that high this entire race.
When you go searching, when you go that high, you feel so much grip because the track's so deep there. You have so much traction, but it's so far up the racetrack.
It's a long way around. The 32 closing the gap on this one. I think he went too high, maybe higher than he planned on in turn 1 and 2 last time.
Yeah, they keep trading fast lap times between the two of these guys. About a 1/10 of a second each lap. They're giving up, give and take.
Briar, one of the veterans on our circuit, showing you what he's got right now, trying to pull away from the 32 Dallas Daniels. He's only been in this Mission Super Twins class for a couple seasons.
They were identical last lap by, so let's see what it is this time by. It's 10 laps in. We're halfway through this thing's arms are starting to get a little bit fatigued. The brains are really fatigued, like Briar was talking about. Briar right now going through his head, is my line working? Look, he changes up right there. He goes in low. He's going to drift up high through the center and come out high.
You got to really focus on breathing, really focus on hitting your marks, whether that's going in low, coming off high, or doing the opposite, maybe run in the middle. Wherever you feel the fastest way around is, that's what you have to do right now.
Both riders racking their brains. Briar has no idea what's going on behind him. Dallas trying to think, I'm doing all this and nothing's working. I cannot catch up yet. What can I do?
I love that Briar's trying a different line almost every lap and really throwing a curveball into the 32 behind.
Oh, absolutely. But look at that. Like you mentioned, the number 70, Declan Bender, up to 5th place.
He's having a good run. His first time on the OTB Yamaha right there. Declan Bender, the 70 bike. Didn't know where he was going to ride this season, and the spot opens up, and he's making full use out of it on that number 70 bike.
Yeah, and then Bromley consistently with 2 fourths already. They're running 4th right now.
3rd is Robinson on the 44, as we're still watching Declan Bender from Cooksville, Illinois, the 70 machine.
Briar and Dallas running such close lap times. Dallas has it down to half of a second, which is extremely close, but they just keep trading off fast lap times within the two of them.
There is the battle for the, actually no battle right there. There's Bromley up there in 4th, Bender in 5th, and they're heating up behind him. Now we go back up to the leaders, the 3 bike, Briar Bauman, the 32 is coming.
Yeah, they're close. Briar knows he's there now. Dallas is close enough now where he can take a shot and kind of block Briar like we talked about earlier. Dallas Daniels squares off the corner. He sees it. Briar Bauman gets past there, makes a mistake, goes up the track a little bit. Not sure. Potentially a clutch. I believe his clutch might be going out on that Harley-Davidson.
Yeah, it looked like he had a mechanical issue. So
he's reaching down, I think. Yeah, he's swiping the clutch. I believe his clutch is out.
He's slowing down.
Yeah, I think the clutch is slipping on that Harley-Davidson.
Blue flag is out for a couple riders just in front of the 32. That's for Stallings, and it looks like also the 66 of Eisenhardt. So Briar trying to hang on to it, try to get a finish. So if he can hang on to it, he'll still get 2nd overall.
The clutch is slipping right now, which means that he's giving it gas. The engine's still going at full steam, but it's not delivering that power to the rear wheel. The bike cannot keep going forward.
Look at Dallas on the very bottom of the racetrack, really crossed up, trying to get through the lap riders. Briar still in 2nd. Right now, the overall points, it's Dallas with 130, Briar with 122 as they run right now with time is winding down. 3 laps to go here at Lima.
Briar's current situation, if I'm right about the clutch, you can swipe it forward, you can give it more free play, but
what are you swiping forward? The lever?
Yeah, you're giving it more play into the cable, trying to get anything back, but I just think it's burnt up. I saw them have the bike over on its side. This is a challenge with this much racing today.
Yeah, a lot of racing on one particular motor that's not designed for this particular style of racing, with the back wheel spinning like it does here at Lima.
Yeah, just such a load, so hard on the motorcycle, on the clutch, being up in that deep stuff.
There's Robinson now. He's on the prowl. Can he catch up to the 3 bike? He's closing the gap just a little bit. Daniels out front by about almost 5 full seconds with 2 laps to go, the 32. There is the white flag. 1/2 mile remaining for Dallas Daniels. He wants to go back-to-back here at Lima.
Dallas Daniels was hunting him down, doing what he had to do, racking his brain, trying to figure out how to get by Briar Bauman, caught up to the back wheel of him, and unfortunately Bauman having some difficulty, Scotty.
A couple of lap riders, and then we go back to the battle for second and third. Right now it's Breyer in second. Robinson is right there in third. Breyer trying to limp it home. He's having a mechanical issue. But here comes the man of the day. The 32 won his first ever Lima Half-Mile last year. He's going to go back-to-back, winning the first ever Mission Triple Challenge. It's Dallas Daniels. Here comes second. Breyer gets passed at the line, so Robinson gets second in the race. Breyer third. Bender gets all the way up to fourth on the 70 bike.
Dallas Daniels getting it done, stopping Breyer Bauman's 3-race win streak here at Lima, Ohio, but Breyer Bauman will still end up second overall.
The Progressive American Flat Track Series has been brought to you by the Cat Rental Store, the official heavy equipment supplier of Progressive American Flat Track, and by Royal Enfield, an official OEM partner of Progressive American Flat Track.
All right, let's go talk to the first ever Mission Triple Challenge winner, Dallas Daniels, winning main event number 3. Christy?
Well, that was certainly a lot of action-packed racing, which is what we all came for, but this was definitely a challenge for you racing tonight. Congratulations on the overall win.
Yeah, no, thank you very much. That, man, the second and third main just was super tricky for us. The track's like nothing I've ever seen in Lima before. Super brushed off, kind of had to go in and bump the cushion, and I was matching Breyer there for a little bit. I'm not sure if he had a problem or something, but I had a really good line in 3 and 4, but no, it was good. I was coming onto a line in 3 and 4, and it was like I had to kind of go slower to go faster, which here has just never been the case. So it took a little bit to adapt, and, you know, man, Breyer, he's been on it all season. He's won the last 3 races. He's been kicking our butt, and, you know, it's good to stop the bleeding. It's going to be a hell of a season, you know, battling with him and the rest of these guys. And, you know, I love Lima. It's cool to go back-to-back. After getting my butt kicked here the last few years prior to last year, it feels good to go back-to-back. But super excited we get another go tomorrow night. Yeah, man, it feels like it's been a long time since I won. It really ain't been that long. But, yeah, just a whole thanks to the crew, Essence and Racing, Monster Energy, Yamaha team, my whole family. I got a lot of friends and family here tonight, and looking forward to tomorrow.
There you go, guys. Back in the groove, number 32 of Dallas Daniels.
Third win of the season. Second in a row win here. This is main event number 3 of the Mission Triple Challenge, and Dallas was out front early. Breyer was right there. Robinson was there. It was anybody's race for a little while.
Yeah, Breyer committed that high line, was able to pull up to a 9/10 of a second gap. Dallas Daniels kept hunting, and right here's where it went. Dallas Daniels cut down low, and Breyer Bauman unfortunately looks like might have a clutch issue down the back straightaway there.
I think you're right. I think he's messing with the clutch lever right there, trying to release some of the cables. So that was good enough for Dallas to sneak away. Robinson second in that main event, and third in this main event was the 3-bike Breyer Bauman, who ends up second overall in the Mission Triple Challenge, and he is with Christy Lee.
Breyer, definitely a difficult result for you. I could see when you got off your motorcycle, you were obviously not happy with the ending here, but tell us about your race.
Yeah, it was strange. I felt really good the first 3 or 4 laps, and then I kind of started slipping up a little bit and kind of just started missing my mark, and Dallas was able to run me down, and he got me there, and I just faded even more, and B-Rob ended up getting me at the end. But it's weird. I'm real bittersweet because last year Dallas beat me by, I think, 13 seconds, and I want to be with him, right? He's the best guy here. He's got everything he needs, and I just want to fight with him week in and week out. We didn't really get to fight right there. He just kind of blew my doors off and checked out. So I'm disappointed to give them that right there, but we'll regroup for tomorrow.
You were definitely running strong, and it looked like with about 4 to 5 laps to go is when potentially you had some sort of mechanical issue with your bike. This is a lot more racing than you're mostly accustomed to. It's a lot of a heavy wear on the machine with this much racing going on.
Yeah, and it's still all new for us, right? Like we don't have any time on the XG750, the Harley-Davidson, on a track like this. So, to be honest, I think I made a mistake on the motorcycle and probably smoked the clutch right off the bat. And from there, we were just kind of trying to get it home. So, yeah, this triple challenge was really cool. Thank you to Mission Foods. Thank you to Jared, AFT, for putting it on, and look forward to tomorrow.
Way to salvage some points and finish up there in that 3rd spot in the main event. But overall, it is Dallas Daniels taking the win with 130 points. Breyer 2nd overall with 113. Brandon Robinson had a great night. He is 3rd overall with 105. Bromley 4th. Maxwell rounding out your top 5. And a tip of the cap to the 70 bike, Declan Bender. He's back there in the 8th position overall, but got 4th in that last main event. His first ever race out there on that new team, riding the OTB Racing Memphis Shades Yamaha.
This Mission Triple Challenge is kind of new territory for everybody. What did you learn tonight that you can take into racing tomorrow?
Just how the track's changing. Trying to stay on top of it. Hopefully we get a little bit more moisture in it tomorrow to be a little better for us. But overall, the Triple Challenge is pretty cool. It was a fun format. Good to get out there with the guys and battle for 3 separate main events and lead some laps early in the day, and that was cool. But yeah, just everyone on the team, I really appreciate it, man. It's awesome to be back on the box, and looking forward to tomorrow.
Consistency definitely paying off for that 3rd overall win for number 44, Brandon Robinson.
Good job for the Revolver. Brandon with a 3rd place overall here tonight. Let's take a look at the Mission AFT Super Twins point standings. It's Briar Bauman out front. The point gap has closed up to within 6 points now. Dallas Daniels in 2nd. Brandon Robinson is in 3rd. Davis Fisher is in 4th. And Jared Van Koy, your top 5 in the Mission Super Twins point standings. The Lima Half-Mile never disappoints. And it didn't here tonight, the first ever Mission Triple Challenge. Tom Drain showed you what he had on the Estenson Yamaha, winning main event number 1. Looking so strong, he wins main event number 3 and gets the overall. In the Super Twins class, Dallas Daniels doing the same thing on the 32. A tough break by the 3 bike. On behalf of Chrissy Lee and Colby Carlisle, I'm Scotty Dubler. We'll see you at the next round of Progressive American Flat Track.